Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Ali. In today's video I thought we'd go through some chinchilla products and procedures that are a complete waste of money. So if you're new to chinchillas or you've owned chinchillas for a number of years, stick around because you might save some money. Let's start with number 5. Now this one is a little bit of a catch-22 because my chinchillas do absolutely love these, and I have used them in the past and they are safe for chinchillas, and as I say, they do absolutely love them. What I'm talking about is vine ball hanging toys like these ones. Now you might be wondering, Ali, well, if you've used them in the past and your chinchillas love them, why are they a waste of money? And the simple reason is because they last such a little amount of time. Literally, you can put them in your chinchilla's cage and they will be completely destroyed within 30 minutes. And that is no exaggeration. That's how long it takes for them to destroy them. Now, that's good for them. They really enjoy destroying them. But as far as we're concerned, that's £4 or £5 spent on a chinchilla toy that's lasting 30 minutes. So now I tend to gravitate more towards wooden toys, wooden hanging toys, so toys that have hazelwood in them or applewood or pine cubes. Things take them a little bit longer to destroy. Of course they do destroy those as well, which is what they're intended for, but it just gives them a little bit extra life. Although it is lovely watching them destroy these toys, when it takes them just 30 minutes to destroy them, it can become a hefty bill in your bank account, especially when they're costing, as I say, £4 to £5 for each hanging toy. It's a lot of money over a course of a month. So anything that makes it last a little bit longer is better for them. So, as I say, I tend to gravitate more towards wooden toys, wooden hanging toys, because they just take that little bit extra longer for them to get their teeth into and destroy. Number 4. Now this is chinchilla wheels. Now I'm not talking about the great big chinchilla wheels that you can get that are specially made for chinchillas, like the metal wheels, the chin spins, the wooden wheels that you can get, the tic-tac wheels, the ones that are like 15 inches plus diameter and are made of a safe material. They are actually quite a good investment. They are very, very expensive, but they are a good investment. I am talking about, say you can't afford one of those wheels and you decide to opt for the cheaper option, which is a pet store wheels. But I hate to tell you this, but almost all pet shop wheels are unsafe and unsuitable for chinchillas. They're often small, so they're 12 inches, 13 inches, which is too small for a chinchilla, and they're often made of plastic as well and flimsy material, which obviously plastic is a big no-no anyway, but also flimsy material is going to break quickly. If you can't afford the massive safe chinchilla wheels you can get online that cost, £70 in the UK or hundreds of dollars in America, then if you can't afford those wheels, just don't get a wheel at all, because wheels, they are nice to have, but they're not a necessity. It's better off, if you can't afford the big wheels, just don't have a wheel at all. Don't try and save a bit of money by buying the cheaper option, because really it just belongs in the bin, because it's no good for your chinchilla. It can give your chinchilla a bad spine, and it can actually cause chinchilla injuries, and it can cause impaction if they decide to chew on it, plus they're generally poorer quality. So yeah, if you can't afford a big wheel, just don't get them a wheel at all, because there's no point in buying the cheaper option. Number 3, commercial chinchilla treats that you get from pet shops. I'm talking about your yogurt drops, your sugary items, your fruit mixes for chinchillas, and your seed mixes for chinchillas. These are no good for chinchillas at all. These are not safe for chinchillas, and if you buy them, you're wasting your money, because they're not safe. You cannot give them to your chinchilla. So yeah, just be a bit wary. There are lots and lots of good options available, like you can buy dried leaves and dried flowers and dried roots online that are safe for chinchillas, and you can buy lots of hay-based treats that are good for chinchillas. But these commercial ones, they're often binded with honey or molasses, and they generally aren't good for chinchillas at all, so you're better off just not buying them because you're not going to be able to use them because they are a waste of money. Number 2. Now this is a group of things, and this is chinchilla paraphernalia. What I mean by paraphernalia, I mean things like plastic exercise balls, harnesses, hanging hay balls. They're all no good for chinchillas, actually quite unsafe. So again, all these products belong in a bin. If you buy them, you can't use them. If you buy them, you're obviously not going to want to use something that could be dangerous for your chinchilla, so where'd they end up? In the bin. So yeah, just don't buy them in the first place. That is the simplest option. Right, number 1. This is a big one. This is one that costs a lot of money, and that is neutering and spaying your chinchillas. Now, why is this such a big waste of money? Because the only time you'd need to neuter or spay your chinchilla is if you were keeping a male and female together. But this is a little just heads up for you guys. Chinchillas are not rabbits. They can get on perfectly well in same-sexed groups. Now, there is some really outdated information out there saying you cannot keep single-sexed groups together, which is complete and utter rubbish. So yes, you shouldn't really be keeping a male and female together unless you're trying to breed them. So yeah, that whole process of neutering and spaying is not necessary if you're keeping single-sex groups together, because again, they're not rabbits. There is absolutely no benefit in neutering and spaying chinchillas. It doesn't give them any health benefits, it just causes risk to the chinchilla because it's a big operation for a chinchilla and it's a totally unnecessary thing. So you're talking about 150 to 200 pounds to neuter and spay a chinchilla, and it's completely unnecessary, puts the chinchillas at risk. Just have single-sexed groups together rather than male and female. So for example, I have lots and lots of groups of females together, I have lots and lots of pairs of males together, and they get along fine. Obviously there's always going to be occasions where chinchillas don't get along with each other, but that has nothing to do with whether they're male or female, it's more to do with the fact of their personalities. So yeah, neutering and spaying is really not necessary at all. So if you ever see any videos or information online that says you need to neuter and spay your chinchillas and that is one of the costs of owning a chinchilla, it is complete and utter rubbish, because chinchillas can live in same-sexed groups. There's no reason to have a male and female together, and if you don't have male and females together, they're not going to breed, so you don't need to neuter and spay. It's a complete risk to the chinchilla's health and it has no benefit to them at all. Just don't house male and females together unless you want to breed them. So yeah, that is my 5 things that I think are a complete waste of money. Now, if you want any more videos like this, please let me know, and please stick a like on the video if you like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.